or a command, well defined meaning. सेंटेंसेस वो होते हैं जब हम कुछ वर्ड्स को एक साथ रखें और उससे कोई मीनिंग निकल के आता है या फिर वो कुछ
प्लीज डोंट टॉक।
चाहे वो
जिसको बात करना है बेटा बाहर निकल जाओ, कोई जरूरत नहीं है, अटेंडेंस लग जाएगी।
कोई फैक्ट हो या कोई आइडिया हो उसे सेंटेंस हो। लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ सेंटेंस। The bat is on the mat. Here, the bat is a subject and on the mat is a predicate. If you combine the subject and predicate, it's giving a complete meaning. If we take another example, Icy is staying sleepy. So here Icy is a subject and being sleepy is the predicate, and if we combine it, it's giving a complete meaning. That's a noun. Types of sentences. On the basis of structure, there are three types of sentences. First, simple sentences. Second, compound sentences. And third, complex sentences.
Good afternoon to everyone. I am Shri from BTech Biotech. Here I will present my presentation. My topic is types of sentences. Sentences are three types. Firstly, simple sentences. A simple sentence contains a subject and has only one verb. It can be defined as a sentence consisting of one independent clauses. इसमें इस सेंटेंस में सिंपल सेंटेंस में एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस होता है, जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल आप बियर रोल्ड, इसमें द हमारा सब्जेक्ट है और हियर रोल्ड एंड रेन द ओनली वर्ब, इसमें रोल्ड एंड रेन हमारा वर्ब है। And second is compound sentences. Compound sentences are those sentences
प्लीज डोंट टॉक
that have at least two independent clauses joined by a verb by comma
समझ नहीं आ रहा है आपको?
or conjunction. An independent clause is a clause that has subject and verb and a form or comma complete thought. For example, this house is too expensive and that house is too small. It have two independent clauses. First is this house is too expensive and other one is that house is too small.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Aman Khan. I am your fellow classmate. My topic is complex sentences. Complex sentences is made up of a main clause and a subordinate clause connected to each other. Here, what is a clause? A clause is a one step down from sentence.
Carry on.
Main clause is a complete clause and it is also called independent clause. It makes a complete sentence in itself. And subordinate clause is also called dependent clause and it is dependent on the main clause to complete itself. The main clause is connected to the subordinate clause with a subordinate conjunction like though, although, because, etc. For example, I like to eat the candy before I watch a movie. Here, I like to eat a candy is an independent clause. It makes a complete sentence in itself. Whereas before I watch a movie is a subordinate clause because before I watch a movie does not make a complete sense. कि मैं मूवी देखने के पहले ये complete sense नहीं बना और I like to eat the candy मुझे कैंडी खाना पसंद है ये complete sentence है. Please next. Transformation of sentences. Sentences are of three types and they can be transformed into each other. It's like simple sentence to compound sentences, simple sentence to complex sentence and all. Simple sentence to compound sentence transformation. Simple sentences are just simple sentences without any conjunction and all. And compound sentences are when two simple sentences are connected with each other with help of a conjunction. For example, simple sentence. We raise this glass. We propose a toast. Here, these two are simple sentences, and when we combine them with the help of and, they become a complex sentence. Next one, simple sentence. One balloon is handicapped. Balloon is an active boy. Here, these two sentences are combined with the help of but.
Transformation includes the conversion of simple sentences to complex sentences. Let's elucidate with the help of an example. Our first example contains simple sentence, I was glad to know of his success. Here, the independent clause has a complete meaning and does not need any
The second clause, which is he had succeeded, is an independent clause because it has its meaning entirely separate and does not need the support of the previous word. He had succeeded. वह succeed हुआ. इसको उसके पहले वाले clause की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. But the first clause, which is I was glad to know that, is a subordinate clause. The both join together to form the complex sentence. Second example, he pleaded ignorance of the law. Here, the entire clause is a simple sentence. Converting it into complex form, he pleaded that he was ignorant of the law. Here, he was ignorant of the law is an independent clause, which means it does not require any support from the further clauses or the previous one. Whereas, he pleaded that the part of the clause which is the subordinate one and needs the support of the afterward so that it can make a complete sense. This is how we complete simple sentences to complex ones. Moving ahead, we have compound sentences to complex sentences. Compound sentences, as we understood earlier, are the ones which have two independent clauses. However, complex sentences have two clauses, one of which is an independent one and the second is dependent on the other. The first example, he tried his best but he did not succeed. Here, the two independent clauses are connected together with the help of what? Converting them into complex ones, we get although he tried his best, he did not succeed. Here, the second clause, he did not succeed, is an independent clause but although he tried his best. हालांकि उसने अपना बेस्ट दिया, इसका कोई कंप्लीट सेंस नहीं बन रहा है खुद में, तो वो एक सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज है, इसीलिए वो कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस बना रहा है. एग्जांपल सेकंड, leprosy is curable and everybody knows this. Here, the two clauses are joined again with and, which is a conjunction. Converting it into complex sentence, we get, oh my god, I did an error in making the presentation. I'm very sorry. If you are under 18, you can't vote. It gives a condition of if. The condition of if states that if you are under 18, it's a subordinate clause and requires support. However, you can't vote if it's just a determinatory sentences and does not need any support. Here the clauses are first joined by a conjunction in the compound sentences. As we observe, in every compound sentence, we get a conjunction which joins two clauses together. But when we come to coordinate complex sentences, they are joined together with the help of subordinate junctions, which shows that one of the clause needs the support of the other one. Moving ahead, we have few more transformations like compound to simple, complex to simple, and complex to compound. Example 1. He repeatedly failed, but he did not give up. Again, the compound sentence is joined together by a but. Converting it into simple sentence, in spite of his repeated failures, he did not give up. The above two clauses have been joined together and formed into a single independent clause, making it a simple sentence. From complex to simple, we get as soon as he went there, he got the news. Here, he got the news is an independent clause. However, as soon as he got there is a dependent clause. Converting it into simple one, he got the news immediately after going there. Here, the complete clause makes an entire meaning and is an independent clause. Complex sentence to compound sentence. Complex sentence, although she is rich, she is not happy. We can again observe that the clauses are joined together with the help of although, which is a subordinate junction. Converting it into compound, she is rich but she is not happy. The use of although has been changed with the use of but, which changes it from a complex sentence to compound sentence. With this, we sum up all the kinds of transformation we can study on the basis of structure of a sentence. Thank you.
Greetings everyone. Good morning teachers and dear students. Today I am Alok Sharma and I am going to present an interesting topic that is class and hormones. First, as we proceed, the first question that struck our mind is what are hormones? What are hormones? So these are the words that sound the same but have different meanings and are different spelled too. So, for example, we can take example of altar and altar. The first word that is altar.
The meaning of
The first word that is altar, that means a stage to offer flowers to God or prayer. The next word is altar, that means change. For next example, that is birth and birth. The first birth means the birth of a train where we keep our luggage and the next word is birth, B-I-R-T-S, that means to born. So next example is access and access. The first word that is access, that means to proceed. And the next word is access, that means more than sufficient. So the next thing that comes, why are homophones important for us? So homophones make our conversation attractive and it helps to grasp the context of the sentence. And it is also used in various competitive exams. What are homonyms? The next thing is what are homonyms? So homonyms are the words that same, alike, and have different meanings. For example, address. There are two meanings of address. The first meaning is location. The another meaning is to speak.
means the homonyms, the spelling is also same. Right?
Yes. The next word is bark. So bark, the sound of a dog, and another meaning of the bark is
बना देगा 256 जीबी
The next word is band. So band,
बना
there
दे
are two
देंगे।
meanings of band, a ring, and another meaning is a musical group. So why are homonyms important? So as in homonyms, homonyms are also important. These are asked in various competitive exams that makes our intelligence. Homonyms also help us in interactions. These are frequently asked in competitive exams to understand the difference between words. Homophones. So the word homophones come from the Greek word where the homos means the same and phone means sound. For example, let us use in sentences these words. The first word is see and another word is see. See, I could sit by the sea for the night. See means see, okay. Then another word is see. Did you see? To see, देखना. The next is beer and bear. So beer, that means animal. We saw beer on our way to food. The next example is steal and steal. So the word steal, that means I am going to steal the presentation today. Example. The next word is steel, that means a vessel or a material. Yes. Homonyms. The words homonyms come from the prefix homo and the meaning that means the same and the suffix that is name, that means name. So homonyms, how the homonyms are used in sentences. The first example is night and night. The first is night. For example, the queen honored the brave knight, and the knight, that means the thief was spying at night. Tale and tale. For example, first tale means this tale of the brave queen goes back to 1,000 ages. Another word, that's tale, he pulled the cat's tail. The next one is whole and whole. The first whole means we are going to lead in whole presentation. The next word is hole. That means there was a hole in my shoe. For some
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shyam Chakravarti from BTech first year, branch Mechanical Engineering. Sagarika Chakravarti for giving me the wonderful opportunity to present the presentation. अभी हम बात करने वाले हैं summary of homophones and homonyms के बारे में. Homophones and homonyms can young students relate to recognize and distinguish between words. जैसे कि हमें ये homophones and homonyms पढ़ने के फायदे हमें ऐसे दिखाई देते हैं. जैसे कि किसी ने बोला मिस्टर शैम चक्रवर्ती प्लीज एड्रेस दी पब्लिक। इसका मतलब ये नहीं मैं जाकर उनके सामने अपना एड्रेस बता दूं, इसका मतलब है उनको थोड़ा भाषण देके उनके सामने कुछ समझाऊंगा। गुड नॉलेज और इसका नॉलेज रखने के बाद हमें स्पेलिंग अवॉइड कर सकते हैं हम लोग। उसके बाद ये कुछ वेरियस एग्जाम्स में यूज होते हैं, जैसे एसएससी ग्रेड एंड एक्सेट्रा। वी बुक द अपार्ट दैट फॉर योर किड्स। इसके मतलब हम तो फिर अपार्ट जन्म नहीं लेने वाले, अपार्ट बाकी होगा सीट रेफर टू द सीट।
This is a quiz time, right? So ask quiz. समझाओ मत, खिलाओ quiz.
Ask question from us.
We saw a on your way to tea.
Beer.
Beer.
Still मतलब
Please let him explain his experience.
टीडीयू कास्ट मतलब जात तो नहीं होने वाला, ये कास्ट मतलब वोट दिया के लिए ये। उसके बाद कैन यू प्लीज गिव अस मतलब वो बाइक वाला ब्रेक तो नहीं होने वाला, वो ब्रेक मतलब थोड़ा समय लीजिए आप रेस्ट के लिए। डज द क्लास हैव ए स्मार्ट क्लासरूम? वो नहीं होगा ये तो बोर्ड ही होगा। यू हैव द फ्लावर मतलब आटा होगा कि नहीं ये रेफर कर रहे हैं। दिस डस्टबिन ऑनर द लेग नाइट तो नहीं, रात तो नहीं होने वाला, ये सोल्जर नाइट मतलब सोल्जर पर रेफर करता है। इसके बाद इसे आप मतलब ये तो टेक ही होगा मतलब उनकी कहानियां जो हजारों तरह से सुनाई जा रही है। इसके बाद देयर वाज ए गोल मतलब खेत तुम्हें हुआ
भाई एग्जाम का लास्ट हो रहा है।
आई कैन कम टू डेटा लेट इस पार्ट में सेंट मतलब वो रूबी वाला सेंट तो नहीं है वाला सेंट।
अच्छा, I just want
Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Anurag Mishra and today I am presenting my presentation of the main topic named process. So let us start the presentation. Introducing clauses. A clause is defined as a group of words that includes a subject and a verb and forms a sentence or part of sentence. Or to understand the word clause, clause are merely the group of subject and verb that forms a sentence or a part of sentence. Let us take some illustration. He was playing. In the sentence, he is a subject and playing is a verb. Playing मतलब खेलना. He is Sanjay. ही यहाँ पर एक प्रोनाउन है और संजय यहाँ पर हमारा सब्जेक्ट है। और तीसरा सेंटेंस अगर हम देखें, ही इज राम हु इज नितिन्स ब्रदर, यहाँ ही यहाँ पर हमारा प्रोनाउन है और राम सब्जेक्ट है। और चौथा देखें, हिज नेम इज धोनी हु इज द कैप्टन ऑफ द टीम। हिज यहाँ पर प्रोनाउन और धोनी यहाँ सब्जेक्ट है। और इसी का दूसरा पार्ट देखें, हु इज द कैप्टन ऑफ द टीम। हु यहाँ पर एक प्रोनाउन की तरह काम कर रहा है और इज यहाँ पर एक वर्ब है। Even if I was unwell yesterday, I went to his house because he had invited me. Even if I was, I यहाँ पर एक सब्जेक्ट है और was यहाँ पर एक वर्ब का काम कर रहा है। और दूसरा पार्ट सेंटेंस का, I went to his house because he had invited me। I यहाँ पर सब्जेक्ट है और went यहाँ पर वर्ब है। और because he had invited me, he यानी यहाँ पर एक सब्जेक्ट की तरह काम कर रहा है और invited एक वर्ब है। Kinds of clauses समझने के लिए, clauses are of two kinds: independent name clause and dependent clause, that is also called subordinate clause. Independent clause में a clause that can stand on its own as a distinct sentence and have its own meaning. Independent clause का मतलब ये है कि क्लॉज मैंने आपको समझाया सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब का कॉम्बिनेशन। इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज हम लोग उसको कहेंगे जो एक अपना मीनिंग दे रहा हो। जैसे यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल के लिए दिया आई लव ईटिंग कुकीज, तो ये पूरा एक सेंटेंस की तरह काम हम लोग ले सकते हैं। इसमें एक सब्जेक्ट भी है आई और वर्ब भी है ईटिंग, और ये प्रॉपर मीनिंग हमको बताया पूरा सेंटेंस। तो इस क्लॉज को इंडिपेंडेंट या मेन क्लॉज कहेंगे। अब दूसरा जो है डिपेंडेंट और सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज, a clause that depend on the independent clause and are not a complete sentence। अब डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज वो क्लॉज होते हैं जो अपना मीनिंग कन्वे ना कर पाए, और इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज पे थोड़ा निर्भर करे कि मीनिंग उस सेंटेंस का क्या है। एग्जांपल के लिए हम लोग दे सकते हैं ऑल्दो शी वर्कड हार्ड शी कुडंट पास द टेस्ट। ऑल्दो शी वर्कड हार्ड, अगर कोई आपको बोले जाके कि ऑल्दो शी वर्कड हार्ड, तो आपको आप आगे क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे तो आगे क्या, यानी पूरा मीनिंग कन्वे नहीं कर पा रहा, तो इसको डिपेंडेंट या सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज कहेंगे। ये टेबुलर फॉर्म है टाइप्स ऑफ क्लॉजेस का। इसमें दो मेन आपको मैंने जैसे बताया, मेन क्लॉज और सबऑर्डिनेट डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है। और डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज को आगे हम लोग और डिवाइड कर सकते हैं नाउन क्लॉज, एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज और एडवर्ब क्लॉज। आगे आप सुनिए।
Good morning. And I explain the noun clauses. Noun clauses depend in the clauses which are connecting to on subject and verb, and does the work of the noun, and identify of the clauses, noun clauses. Independent clauses present in the sentence will are raising a question what on your mind. The depend clauses and also noun clauses are start word with what are what when whatever that who how which and how who it is जैसे नाउन क्लॉजेस को सुनने के बाद आपके माइंड में क्या वर्ड आता है उससे ही नाउन क्लॉजेस कहते हैं। Some example of the noun clauses. Can you guess what I have in my pocket? Can you guess I have in my pocket? Can you guess you हमारा subject है and can हमारा verb। एक ये डिपेंड हो गया बट उसमें वर्ड लगने से वर्ड लग गया और आई हैव इन माय पॉकेट, यानी क्या वर्ड आया उसे ही नाउन क्लॉजेस कहते हैं। everyone can easily understand that you don't know in the answer। everyone can easily यानी हम सब कुछ easily समझ सकते हैं, बट that लगने की वजह से that you don't know the answer, मतलब don't know the answer, that का जो that आया उसे ही नाउन क्लॉजेस से पहचान होती है। he went to see, he हमारा सब्जेक्ट and went हमारा वर्ब हो गया, and which pen you choose, जो which आया उस which को ही नाउन क्लॉजेस कहते हैं। Adjective clauses are clauses that give information about nouns, how to identify the clauses। The depend clauses that also adjective clauses are started with the words such as whom, whose, where, who, which, that and etc। इसमें adjective clauses में whom, whose और who, how, which, that सेंटेंस से ही इसकी पहचान होती है। नेक्स्ट some example of adjective clauses। He is my brother who you had rejected in the interview last year। इसके whom जो he is my brother तो डिपेंड हो गया कि ये मेरा भाई है, बट whom के लगने से क्या adjective clause हो गया। Sita loves Bihar। Sita where she was those students who focus, how focused on their studies constantly and pass the exam. इसमें जो हूँ मैं वही एग्जाम्पल कर सकता हूँ. Adverb. Adverb, the clauses of the clauses are clauses that function as an adverb. The meaning of clauses of describe a verb. How to identify adverb clauses? Explaining time use will after before whenever since and as anything. Explaining place use ever and wherever explaining purpose and for you use so that in order that last period. Example reason you become best as a friend and that explaining compares you then and us. Some example of adverb clauses. Geeta will not talk. Will she is singing. गीता विल नॉट टॉक तो हमारा इंडिपेंडेंट हो गया, बट जो इसके आगे विल के बाद सी इज सिंगिंग इसके लगने से एडवर्ब क्लॉजेस हो गए. थैंक यू.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Soumya Singh, I am from Biotech branch. Today I am going to give a presentation on the topic antonyms. To begin with, I am going to introduce to you what are antonyms. So antonyms are the words that mean the opposite of another word. For example, if we take a word such as beautiful, the antonym for this word would be ugly. Now let's talk about its types. So basically there are three types of antonyms. The first one is gradual antonym, second one is complementary antonym, and the third one is converse antonym. So what is gradual antonym? These express relationships along a continuum, like their hierarchy. For example, if you take a word such as intelligent, its gradual antonym would be stupid. The second one is complementary antonym. It represents two opposite words and there is no middle ground involved between the words. For example, if you are the one, you cannot be the other. That is, if you are dead, you cannot also be alive. Therefore, its examples are dead and alive. And the last one is converse antonyms. These are closely related words in which that do not exist without each other. For example, if we take the word before, its converse antonym would be after.
Very good.
Opposite meaning.
Seriously? इससे पहले का बताएंगे.
So there are the examples of antonyms. Example: believe, disbelief; honest, dishonest; excusable, inexcusable; lead, misled; trust, mistrust; and able, unable. So antonyms are the words that have opposite meaning. And next slide. And it is used in poetry, drama, novels, speeches, prose. Thank you. Today I am going to tell you the purpose of antonyms. First, antonyms, which means to know the opposite of some word or some person. Second, description. Basically, antonyms use करे जाते हैं किसी भी वर्ड को अच्छे से उनका opposite जानने के लिए. और second, description, किसी भी statement को अच्छे से describe करने के लिए. Third, comparison. Antonyms का use basically दो different words and statement को compare करने के लिए किया जाता है and making your words more effective. Antonyms के use से आप अपने statements को अच्छे से nicely लिख सकते हो, बता सकते हो. Next. And the second topic is the effect of antonyms in writing. It enhances their vocabulary, express their ideas precisely, and create a stronger impact in their writing. Antonyms का use आप अपने अपने thoughts को ideas को अच्छे से briefly describe कर सकते हैं antonyms के use से और आप stronger impact create करता है.
होने वाला थी माइंड सब टॉपिक को स्टडी टॉपिक. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट है आपका कि एंटोनिम्स क्या है. सेकंड पॉइंट हम लोग कैसे एंटोनिम्स को आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं. थर्ड पॉइंट से हम लोग एंटोनिम्स के थ्रू कैसे अपने वोकैब्स इंप्रूव कर सकते हैं और कैसे हम लोग अपनी राइटिंग को इंप्रूव कर सकते हैं. सो हाउ कैन वी लर्न एंटोनिम्स इजीली. हम लोग को फर्स्टली जो कंटेंट है उनको पहले रीड करना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद जो उसमें पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव एंटोनिम्स हैं उनको फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा. उसमें तीन तरह के आपको एंटोनिम्स मिलेंगे, जैसे पॉजिटिव, नेगेटिव और न्यूट्रल मीनिंग्स. और जो जिन जिन सेंटेंसेस की कोई मीनिंग्स नहीं होती हैं उनको हमको क्लियरली रिमूव कर देना पड़ेगा.
Good morning all of you. Myself Kaise, and I was
And are you going to make us free quiz? तो उसको quiz form में खिलाई मतलब हम लोग play करवाइएगा.
I am here to ask you some questions. First question is the actor showed an inability to live into character effortlessly. आपको इसमें ऑप्शन है calculated, acquired, conservated, nurtured. इसमें innate का जैसे मतलब होता है कि एबिलिटी जो आपके पहले है या मतलब कि बॉन्ड विद एबिलिटी. तो कोई आप बताना चाहेगा इसका क्या होगा?
Acquired. All right.
What is the most appropriate synonym of surge? Surge का option है plunge, degenerated, decline और separated. Plunge का जैसे होता है
What is the meaning of search? Search कर सकता.
surge का meaning होता है increase.
Decline.
Decline. Even I also don't.
Exactly मैम हमें लगा कि सर्च का मीनिंग वो सर्जरी मतलब सेपरेटेड वाला सर्जरी हो.
इसका meaning क्या है?
मैम increase करके होता है increase.
अच्छा. What is the antonym of this?
Then decline.
Okay, good. All right.
Select the most appropriate antonym for hospitality. Option complaint, coordinatory, coldness, wordful.
बताओ ये. Coldness is wrong. Coldness.
Coldness.
नहीं.
C. Coldness.
Select the most appropriate antonym for modest.
क्यों इतना बात हो रहा है भाई?
Unhappy, conceited, sullen or gloom. Modest का मतलब मुझे भी नहीं पता.
Unhappy.
Why don't we all for a lifeline?
Good option.
I will take expert support.
The expert also does. कौन बोला भैया expert बोली?
मैं पता था.
Very nice. Very good.
So good afternoon, class. To begin with my introduction, my name is Jayada and I'm pursuing BTech Technology. So today I'm going to give presentation on the different methods of word formation. So to begin with the introduction of word formation, what is exactly word formation? So word formation is simply we can say the formation of word from two different words.
मैम टॉपिक इज सेम.
नहीं पार्ट 1 है पार्ट 2 में है ना. पार्ट 1 पार्ट 2
क्या गला हुआ है?
So what is word formation? So word formation simply means the formation of a word of one word from two different words. That means the words which are already exist. Okay, existing. Ma'am, please show the slide. So here my topic is compounding. Compounding is a type of word formation. So compounding we can understand that we can take two different words like a compound. Compound words means it's not simple words. Have different meaning while we form a new word. For example, if we are taking a word illustratively, we are taking the word whiteboard. Okay, so white having a different meaning and board having a different meaning. But when we combine these two words, it form a new word whiteboard. That means the word formed by compound means कि जो वर्ड है जो हमने कंपाउंडिंग से फॉर्म किया है उसका मतलब या तो जो रूट वर्ड्स हैं वी हैव टेकन द रूट वर्ड्स उससे रिजेंबल होगा नहीं तो कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट होगा. ये डिपेंड करता है कि दैट लाइक आई हैव टेकन द वर्ड व्हाइट बोर्ड. सो व्हाइट मींस एवरीबॉडी नोस what means white and board. So white board is resembling with the root word. So that's all about my topic, ma'am. Compounding means simply we can say forming of a compound word from two different words.
Say me a word which is not related with the root word, but it is an example of compounding.
Compounding is
ब्लैक बोर्ड हो गया, वी कैन टेक कीवर्ड। तो मैम
प्लीज टर्न द नेक्स्ट साइड। हाँ
मैम लाइक यहाँ पे नहीं है, लेकिन मैम एक वर्ड ले लूँ, कीवर्ड।
ओके
तो मैम कीवर्ड है, की का मीनिंग डिफरेंट है, वर्ड का मीनिंग डिफरेंट है। तो लाइकवाइज जो रूट वर्ड्स वी आर टेकिंग द रूट वर्ड्स, तो मैम रूट वर्ड्स के हिसाब से जो एक वर्ड बनेगा उसका मीनिंग अलग होगा, और जो सब वर्ड्स हैं जो वी आर टेकिंग टू मेक अ वर्ड, तो उनका मीनिंग अलग होगा। तो दैट इज कंपाउंडिंग।
थैंक यू फॉर एक्सप्लेनिंग।
थैंक यू।
इवन आई आल्सो डोंट नो कॉन्सेंट्रेट रहो, हिंदी में समझाना, हिंदी में समझाओ, नर्वस मत फील। मैं तरफ मत ताको, बाकियों सबके तरफ।
भाई मेरे को देखो, मेरे को।
सचिन, no one knows about this topic, even मुझे भी नहीं पता है। तो आप सही समझाओ, गलत समझाओ, तब आप ही का मानेंगे, ठीक है? तो किस बात पर डरना? किसी को अगर पता रहता तो वो तुमसे क्वेश्चन पूछता, वो समझता कि आप गलत पढ़ा रहे हो। तो किसी को जब पता ही नहीं है, you can continue, be comfortable, please. Loud.
My topic is blending. Blending is your what formation?
Explain it to others, not to me.
Blending is word formation to different words to combine new words. New words, combining words two words usually one word and another. Another word combining the beginning of one word
Please don't talk.
end of another make new words with new meaning. What is the process of blending? The process of blending involves combining words together, take part of whole word and combining parts into a new whole. The result of the process is known as blending. Breakfast of international plus network internet camera plus record, camera code, science plus pixel.
It's some of the words of both the different words, some of the alphabets of both the different words. We make it a new word that is called blending, right? Like smoke plus fog is equal to smoke.
Perfect,
All right.
perfect.
Very nice examples. बहुत अच्छे examples दिए हैं. Good. Okay.
A very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Devanshi Rajput, and I am going to explain borrowing. Borrowing is one of the method of word formation, which means borrowing. Borrowing means everyone knows when you hear the word borrow, आपके दिमाग में क्या आता है? Basically उधार लेना, और इसका मतलब भी वही है. Borrowing means कि आप किसी और लैंग्वेज से वो वर्ड लेते हैं और उसको इंग्लिश में प्रोनाउंस करते हैं. For example, alcohol. In English we say alcohol और उसकी स्पेलिंग होती है ALCOHOL. But this word is basically come from Arabic, जिसका मतलब होता है जिसकी स्पेलिंग होती है ALKUHOL. So this is my topic for it. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to you all. My name is Priyanshu and my topic is back formation.
हाँ. अच्छा, could you please take one slide previous one? Yes, please. Button from French. Good. Ready? Okay. Very nice listening and very nice example. बहुत अच्छा. Yes, next. Please continue.
My name is Priyanshu and my topic is back formation. Simply, back formation means from any word, any long word, if we remove prefixes and suffixes, just like it can be noun or it can be other verb. If we remove prefixes or suffixes, then it can form a new word. So that is the back formation. And if we talk about the formation of the new word,
Please
in
don't
simple
talk.
words, back formation is an abnormal type of word formation where a shorter word is derived by deleting an imaginary affix from an already existing longer word in the vocabulary. The process is simply taking the existing word and breaking it down to a simple form. Yes, here we can see it is the reduction of the prefixes and suffixes to from any new word. So you can change the slide. So you can see the example here, donation. It is a noun donation, and if we use the suffixes ION, like you can see, so it can be converted into the verb. So donate is a verb, so donate is your new word also. And if we see the vice versa of same process here, from verb we can change into noun by adding suffixes or prefixes like something. So that's